Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to another episode of The Cider Drinker. And that was a little excerpt from a song called Sonic Titan by the band called Sleep. And wouldn't you know it, today's canned cider is also called Sonic Titan, and it is from the amazing guys at Ascension Cider. So yes, we are doing a can of their Sonic Titan, which, as you probably saw on the front of the can there, is a sparkling heavy cider. Heavy cider meaning that it's pretty strong. You probably saw the strength there, but I'll mention it later on. So, yeah, why did I mention this band at the start? Well, it just turns out that the guys at Ascension Cider are actually massive Sleep fans. So much so that they actually named this cider after one of the songs. I've taken a listen to it myself, and it is actually pretty good. I'd say they're sort of like stoner metal, sludge metal, that sort of stuff. You know, long droning riffs and that. And generally quite long songs. I mean, Sonic Titan itself is over 12 minutes, and I know that they've got over 15-minute songs as well. But if we're going anything by Dream Theater, who have songs over like half an hour, even an hour, that's child's play compared to that. So if you're into that sort of stuff, definitely check them out. Sleep, they are a pretty decent band from what I've seen. So yeah, Sonic Titan, a sparkling heavy cider. Like the rest of Ascension's range, it comes in 330ml cans, and this one is a rather modest 8.2% ABV. So yeah, this is definitely pulling no punches, this cider, hence why it's a heavy cider. So, we are Ascension Cider. Our mission is simple: fly high and make the best cider we possibly can. You can find us in an old apple store on an orchard in Sussex. All of the apples that go into our ciders have been rejected by supermarkets for not fitting their beauty standards. We're not that shallow. We take these tasty fruits and help them reach their full potential in our delicious ciders. Great initiative there, like garden cider. Any apples that are going to waste, these guys make delicious cider out of it, so what more do you want? This is Sonic Titan. This is a heavy cider, named after a track by the gods of heavy, Sleep. Sweet and juicy flavours give way to a crushing dry finish to make your taste buds demand another sip. This can contains the juice of approximately 8 apples. Contains no cultured yeasts, refined sugars, or sulfites. Well, that's pretty much about as real as you can get, isn't it? So, lovely stuff. Yeah, the little astronaut on the side of the can there is because the album cover has an astronaut on it as well. So, nice homage to the band there. But, is the cider inside good? Let's find out. Let's get this can cracked open and just see what I make of it. I've had a few ciders from Ascension Cider now, and they've all been very, very nice. I've got another, I want to say at least 4 or 5 of their range to do as well. So definitely more to look forward to in the future. But I thought, you know what, it's the bank holiday, I'm going to do a real heavy hitter. So let's go for this one. Well, colour, very, very light in colour. Light straw, I definitely want to say. That is definitely an unfiltered cider. Definitely a lot of... It's not quite opaque, but there's definitely translucency there. I can see little tiny bit. You can probably see that there. You see little tiny bits all floating around in there. Very, very nice. Quite light carbonation as well. Nearly a still cider, but yeah. This looks the part. What does it smell like? Strangely enough, not a great deal. Slight funkiness about it. A little bit of, I want to say hay, wet straw, something like that. Yeah, apart from that though, very subdued aromas. Yeah, despite it being a heavy cider, I thought it was going to be like, boom, straight on aromas, but it's obviously going to be in the taste. Well, I hope so anyway, so... let's find out. Cheers, everyone. Ascension Cider. Are they rising to the top? Let's find out. No way is that 8.2%. What? That is not 8.2%. Whoa, that is so easy. That is so easy to drink. My goodness. Quite an acidic cider we have here. Citric notes, lemon, orange. Definitely getting things like that. The aromas of like the wet straw and the hay are sort of coming through on the flavours as well. And then there's a slight drying finish, but actually it's not as dry as I thought it was going to be. Wow, that is so incredibly easy to drink. My goodness me. I would not say this was 8.2% at all. This is drinking like a 5-6%er. Wow, this is definitely a danger cider we have here, because this is very, very moorish. Quite a bit of a sherbety quality behind it as well. Probably from those massive acidic citric hits that you're getting. There is actually a slight touch of sweetness in it. No real tannic presence in this one at all. It is all about the acidity with that little bit of sweetness that is obviously stopping it from being far too acidic, because you can have some ciders that are really, really acidic, which aren't really my cup of tea, but this does definitely balance it out very well, and actually has quite a juicy, sweet and fruity aftertaste to it. So not what I was expecting from this cider. I thought it was going to be big, bold, dry, like that, but actually it's quite a well-rounded cider, and it makes it very easy to drink. So yeah, if you were having pints of this stuff, you'd be on the floor within seconds for sure. Went down the wrong hole there, sorry. Wow. I'm very surprised by this, but in a good way. Yeah, definitely not what I was expecting going into this, but there's some lovely flavours there. It's nicely balanced, and as I've already said ridiculously easy to drink. So let's get a final taste before a final verdict. Yeah, not bad. Quite medium-bodied, I want to say. It's not full-bodied, but it's definitely not light-bodied either. It's, again, got quite a nice balance there. Not being like too overly thick or anything, or not too light. The citric notes are lingering on into the aftertaste a little bit. And yeah, that wet straw, wet hay aroma is also lingering on the aftertaste as well. Which sounds bad, but it's not. You do get these characteristics sometimes in ciders, and they do complement the flavours very well, especially if it's like a more acid-led cider, which this one is. Yeah, what can I say? Just very pleasantly surprised by this, and a total difference as to what I thought it was actually going to be within this can. But as I said already, in a very good way. So, yet another great one from Ascension Cider. So yeah, if you guys see this around and you were interested, definitely check them out, and check out Sleep as well. Very good band. But with that said, for a final verdict, I'm going to go and give Ascension Cider's Sonic Titan an 8 out of 10. Definitely worth checking out. A very lovely flavours, especially if you do like your more acid-led ciders, as I've already said. But do you know what? It's still ridiculously easy to drink and makes it quite a dangerous cider to have. I can imagine, yeah, some people are going to be rather drunk on this cider very, very quickly. Myself not included, because I'm just having this can tonight, but, you know, there we go. Anyway, that is another episode of the Cider Drink for you guys. I hope you liked it, and as usual, I'll be back with another delicious and tasty cider soon. Until then, well, I reckon by the time you actually get this, it's going to be in a couple of weeks, because I'll have been to Norfolk camping, and then going on a 5-day course in Herefordshire. So, yeah, you probably won't see this for a while, but, oh well, it'll be up when it's up. Take care, guys. Till next time.